begins mano a mano.
All right, fellas, here we go. Down together. Do it right. Good.
Justin Shockey for Maryland, Petey Lasalla for Virginia, and the Cavaliers control the opening face-off.
He just takes a poor angle, and it gives Maltz a little bit of a head start. The defender's allowed in the crease, Maltz isn't, but you got to cut those angles with Lasalla.
Petey Lasalla wins the face-off. Over to Matt Moore, a rocket! And Matt Moore gets Virginia even at 1. Petey Lasalla wins off the face-off. It's not just that he wins possessions, he can generate offense.
This guy takes it out the front side. He's off to the races. He's a terrific athlete. I think he's got to dominate this game for Virginia to win. I think he's got to be about +8 in the face-off department.
Moore absolutely slings it, and that is good news for the Cavaliers because even in warm-ups, he was favoring that left shoulder. He smokes that right.
For his career, 100 goals and 100 assists. One of 5 Cavaliers to accomplish that feat. Shockey punches this up ahead. No push for Maryland. Logan Wisnauskas.
Back in 2004 for Navy.
Good.
Lasalla wins it forward for Virginia. Toward the cage. He shoots and scores. Petey Lasalla, an assist and a goal for Virginia. Not to get bogged down with the advanced statistics, but our friends at Max Reference came up with a statistic for expected goals added. Lasalla is #1 in the country.
Dealing with the pressure, the point man, 43 in white, Brett Makar is a little slow on the scene. We've seen Petey do this all season long. He's a bowling ball running downhill. You must respect 23 in blue.
He was an offensive midfielder in high school. He's so comfortable in the middle of the field. He's played both ends his whole life. If you remember in 2019, statistically, T.D. Erlin from Yale, he got the best of him. But Lasalla with those 2 second-half goals right off the face, those are complete juice goals.
And Lars Tiffany recruited Petey Lasalla. He could not get a hotel, so he slept in his car.
So relaxed. He is a second-year player. Obviously, he hasn't played in a tournament with the season being cut short in 2020 in COVID. But when I spoke to his mom, Kim,
Breakout year for Connor this season. He's always been known for his textbook fundamentals.
A non-factor early in the season and then emerged.
The 2 themes that emerge if you're Virginia: face-off goals, transition goals off the ride. It looks like Maryland has the advantage in settled sets in this game.
Yeah, that's the game. Virginia loves chaos. They always have.
Good one today. You know, the heat not being a factor, temperatures in the 50s, it was cool for the semis. I think we're going to see the best from both teams today. In some years past, Anish, field pattern for Virginia the rest of the way. That high, long dodge off the corner there. You've got an exchange, which changes the matchup for Schellenberger, and you got to look inside to Cormier. So the nuance.
Connors, the 20th of his career. Senior captain.
Yep.
And game-changing long stick midi. Face-off violation on Maryland. Both teams now with one of themselves afterwards and say, who was your favorite parent of this weekend and why was it Scott Schellenberger?
I think he gets his hand-eye coordination from Dad, who was a terrific golfer.
Lasalla and Wierman again. A big face-off win for Maryland. Bernhardt fires and scores. There is a steely cold efficiency to Jared Bernhardt's game.
20 in white, Geppert. Talked about him earlier. I think he's a future pro player in Premier Lacrosse League. His game continues to grow. And there's Bernhardt. Mid-range excellence.
He ices it, and Geppert.
He's Maryland's all-time leader in goals and points. He has set the single-season record this year for at 8-6.
Maryland's unbeaten for a reason. You're seeing that right now.
Wierman is mucking it up at the face-off X. Maryland getting its wings involved. Big ground ball here. Weyer had it for Virginia. Geppert knocked it loose. It's kicked ahead. Puglisi vacuums for Maryland and drops it off for Bernhardt. Changed in the second quarter. Maryland has won 4 of 7. And Wierman wins another one. The Terps have Virginia playing a lot of defense. Wierman scored his.
I said 200. By now, it's more like 240.
Stop the feet!
Great before Virginia came through at the end. Maryland on offense first as we check in with Carp.
Lean, but also protect the stick and increase his angle.
Set.
We have a withholding call on Maryland, so Virginia ball. Wierman and Lasalla to battle again. Ground ball to Grayson Saladay. He picked up 8 ground balls in the semifinal.
Carolina. Hockey assists, making the extra look. The one more feed.
Wierman and Saladay in a battle for it. Rolling toward the sideline, Nick Brill, the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year.
Straighten it up, White. Set.
Another face-off won by Maryland. Here comes Puglisi. Puglisi cranks and scores!
Goalie Alex Rhodes, a veteran. I thought the level change from Wisnauskas buckled him and handcuffed him. He didn't see this last shot as effectively as you'd like also. There's really no movement towards the ball. Alex Rhodes has played in a ton of lacrosse games and at an extremely high level. He's got to find himself right now, and he's got to organize this Virginia defense. His body language and posture is critical. You can't show signs of weakness right now. You just got to hit the reset button.
They're daring Roman to shoot. PM go for seconds. Laundry's done, back to College Park.
Lasalla wins this out front. Driving through traffic. Gets hit. It's knocked loose. Maryland had it. And now a whistle. It belongs to the Terps and Maryland's bench. Pop. Face-off violation on Maryland is when Matt Moore facilitates. Under Dom Starja. Maryland has won 3. The Terps have finished national runner-up 11 times. Instant analysis off the iPad.
And he's looking at that iPad to figure out why there was no double team.
There's Wierman, face-off win. Trail check by Saladay. And the road covers it up.
Then he did this year when they were an undefeated 3 seed and had to go to Notre Dame. Maryland has been a great fourth quarter team this season. They found an extra parent, but the preparation, the film work, he keeps a notebook with detailed notes about defenders and schemes. This kid is all in.
Down. Set.
Face-off's almost even. And Lasalla wins it for Virginia. He retreats. Errant pass. Bernhardt's got it. Feeding inside. Tomas! The pendulum swings.
It's the one more. Lars Tiffany feels a Terp run. A lot like Schellenberger earlier. Ground ball immediately into a pass. Jared Bernhardt senses some disarray. Petey Lasalla tries to get the ball back to his defensive zone. It's a quick scoop, hits the crease man.
Lasalla and Wierman. Lasalla lost his stick. Big ground ball. Lasalla pops it into the air. Able to get it back. Now trapped near the sideline. Out of bounds, Maryland ball. Of Virginia, it doesn't tell the whole story. Some of these recent face-offs Virginia's won. Maryland has been able to gain possession afterwards. Wierman's got it.
Big hit by Scher, 17 from the wing. The Turk bends.
Warriors got the grounder for Virginia. Can the Cavaliers clear?
Down.
Lasalla hounded by Wierman. And he gets it back to Rhodes. Maryland broke through, beating Ohio State in the final. Virginia looking to keep the title in Charlottesville. Not quite back-to-back. We didn't have a champion last year, but last repeat champion Duke, 2013-2014. Park.
Down in the huddle, and John Tillman and staff preparing for this face-off. Jared Bernhardt will be on a wing. Kyle Long will be on a wing. All offense. Petey Lasalla, though, if you watch him, he's really comfortable in terms of putting it out in front. In this case, you would like to have a face-off guy, though, that could also kick it back in their defensive zone and burn some more clock. So they have both scenarios in terms of how they're crashing the wings with Lasalla in front and behind.
Grayson Saladay on the near side wing for Virginia. Jared Connors and Jared Bernhardt. The presumptive Tewaaraton winner and the midfielder of the year at the top of your screen. Wierman punches it ahead, a chance for Maryland. Wierman all the way, shoots, save, Road! Virginia's got it! The King's name remains a tower of strength. The crown stays with Virginia. Maryland. This is how it ended. Maryland needing a goal to tie.
Virginia's defense stayed at home. Wierman, who was spectacular in the second half, takes that shot from about 7 yards. And Alex Rhodes makes the body stop. Two-time NCAA champion. He's got 2 rings now. Just holds his ground and makes a late reaction. And Virginia cleans it up.
You think of the great goalie